Alright, you're welcome to this audiobook. This is Uche A, the author of this book, Minding the Mind. And this is an audiobook. So we're moving to chapter 2. This is it. Sleep like a pro, calming the mind. We are still talking about minding the mind. A man that has a burning house. You can't have a burning house and be chasing after rats. So it's just like you cannot be sleeping if you are fearful. You cannot be sleeping if you are going through trauma. You cannot be sleeping if you are going through emotional pain. So this book here and this chapter 2 is trying to teach you how to still enjoy your sleep even while going through the worst things. You can be going through 100 things in life, but you can still sleep. You can still rest. You can still relax. So let's explain it. Introduction. Sleep is not merely rest, it is restoration. A calm mind is the gateway to deep healing sleep. Yet for many people, nighttime becomes a battleground for raising thoughts, emotional memories, and unresolved stress. You see, so many people they tell you, oh, I cannot sleep. I'm thinking of my container that is coming in. I'm thinking of my children that went to school. I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of that. So many things. I'm thinking of my mother's health, I'm thinking of my father's health, I'm thinking of my husband's health, I'm thinking of my wife's health. I'm thinking of my friends, travel plans. So many things. All these things, some people would, put it in mind and, it will disturb their sleep. And that is something that is not good. It's not good for the mind. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your physical body. So, yeah, we'll be talking about how to overcome them. How to sleep like a pro. Like how to sleep like the master of sleep. Someone that, can put away their burden and still rest, because at the end of the day, sleeping is not just to pass time, it's to restore yourself, to give yourself a fresh, when you restart your phone, or when you reboot your phone, or when you service your engine, your vehicle and everything. That sleep is the process by which you service these things. So you should understand this and keep to it. I've said a lot of things on this introduction alone, that even proceeding further, if that's the only thing you understand about this chapter, I believe that you've gotten so much already. These are one of the ways to overcome, things that will disrupt your sleep. Number one, common sleep disruptors. Why the mind refuses to rest. Why you find your mind troubled even when you are meant to sleep. Anxiety and overthinking. You start to overthink things. Oh, maybe you're having cough. You realize you're having cough, and maybe you've taken your medications already. You've done the whole thing, and maybe the cough persists. So instead of you to say, okay, maybe tomorrow I'll still visit the pharmacist or visit the doctor, you just eat there thinking, oh, as this cough is increasing, what will happen to me? Hope it's not that I want to die. Hope it's not that. All these things is limiting you. It won't allow anxiety, overthinking, fear, like you are scared of what will happen, scared of what will happen cannot make you sleep. All those things, you have to put them away and, get to a point where you need to sleep. Trauma and emotional memory. Nightmares, sudden awakening, restlessness, difficulty in falling asleep, like all these things. Emotional stuff, you're taking your emotions too deep. Maybe if you lost a friend, maybe you lost a friend's person, maybe one of your friends, somebody very close to you lost someone close to them, then you are thinking, how is this person feeling now? Why? It's good to feel that way. It's good to have all these thoughts in mind, but when it comes to sleeping, it should not deprive you of sleep. This is how to know that, oh, your mind is at rest. It should not. Another side is digital overstimulation. Blue light suppresses melatonin, emotional content triggers stress responses, endless scrolling keeps the brain active. This thing, I've once been a victim of all these things too. You turn on lights when you're meant to sleep. Sometimes it will not. Your brain, your eyes is active to rays of light. Your body sees light. If in fact your skin knows when there's light around it, it reacts. So all these things will not put your body at a state of rest. Emotional content. You are listening to someone and the person is emotional. Imagine someone crying. That's why nursing mothers are really trying. You have a baby crying beside you. It becomes difficult to sleep unless you are really fagged out. You're very tired. That's only when you can sleep. But you should not put it at that point. Avoid distractions. Anything that will distract you at any point, avoid it. once you want to sleep. And endless scrolling. You're online trying to check the latest post, trying to check trending posts, trying to check different reels on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and everything. All those things will not allow you to sleep. So if you really want to sleep, start, by cutting off all those things. Irregular lifestyle patterns. You should make your life regular. Know when to sleep. Give yourself time. For me, I have time for sleeping. Once it's 11 p.m., whatever I'm doing, I just know that okay, I'm done. And why it's even 11 p.m. is because I know that sometimes I might work overtime. So once it's 11 p.m., I know that I'm done. I'm meant to be sleeping by that time. Unless for emergencies or whatever. But have times you sleep and don't compromise. Have times you also wake and don't compromise it. Let your body get used to it, and you will enjoy, you will live a better life, a more healthier life. So these are one of the ways of sleeping well. Keep the room cool, dark, and quiet. If your room is heated up, you won't be able to sleep. That's it. You don't have to have AC and the whole likes of that. I mean, you can just look for ways to keep your room ventilated. You can open your windows, or but just don't overdo it so you don't wake up with flu. Flu is what I mean, catarrh. Like you don't wake up with cold due to the excess breeze and the whole likes of that. Use comfortable beddings. Let your bed not be the one that is making noise, moving from one side to other. Fix that. It's one of the basic amenities for life. As an adult, as a teenage, as a young adult, as a normal adult, and everything, you should fix all these things if you want to enjoy sleep. Remove unnecessary electronics, things that will be making noise around you. Maybe you have a TV that could turn on at any time at night. You have maybe a something, any electronic that could make noise at any time. Take it far away from you. That is just it. There are so many other things to do. Then there is something. This one is a very important part of this chapter. I think this is even what I will use to end this particular chapter too. This is a very, very sweet part of the chapter, and I really want you to pay attention to this. Pre-sleep wind down routine. Pre-sleep wind down routine. If you want to sleep, dim your lights. Is that you take off all the lights or you dim it. It's not negotiable. If you really want to enjoy your sleep, it's non-negotiable. I mean, if you are the deep sleeper and you are the person that really, you sleep with caution, you have to dim your lights. Avoid stimulating conversations, things that will trigger you. Maybe it's any annoying talk, any annoying discussion, or anything that will make you emotional, will make you teary, or that will make you overly happy. Maybe you want to sleep and you have a friend that came over and the friend is gisting you, telling you different joke. When it's time to sleep, you cannot sleep with those things around. You have to train your body, that is just how you have to train your body to adapt to. Then there's this part about the food you eat. The food you eat, what you eat hours before you sleep can affect your sleep. You can have constipation due to heavy eating. You can have, chest pain, congestion, so many things. So whatever you are eating before sleep, and sleeping doesn't have to be at night. It can be in the day, it can be in the morning. Depending on when your work allows you to sleep, or when you set time to sleep. Just ensure that time before sleep you prioritize it. So these are so many other things. There are so many other things here in the book that you need to do. Conclusively, quality sleep is a learned skill. You cannot just achieve quality sleep by I will sleep. I will sleep the next minute. I will sleep the next 30 minutes. I will sleep the next 1 hour. No, you have to intentionally create this atmosphere. You can play music, very solemn music, very soft going music in the background. Like you can be hearing some sweet sounds. It doesn't have to be music where you're hearing noise. There's some music that are obviously noise. If you tell yourself the truth, you know that there are some music, they are good music, but that noise that they used to bring up in maybe a music where there's a part where they are clapping, there's a part where they are jumping, there's a part where they're asking you to shout, Those kind of music are not the kind of music that would enable you to sleep. They're not the kind of music that will set you, prepared to sleep. You have to, be in a very conducive environment, be in a very, okay environment. Let your environment be okay. Let it bring sleep to you. Let it, welcome sleep. So by addressing mental disruptors, building supportive routines, and practicing mindfulness, the mind gradually learns that nighttime is a time for peace, not pressure. Calm night leads to clear days. A rested mind becomes a resilient mind. When your mind is at rest, you tend to do better. You tend to do better. We've talked about fear in chapter 1. After fear, you have to focus on sleep. When you sleep well, you tend to, your production, what you produce becomes better. When you rest well, and when I'm talking about sleep, I don't just mean night. It doesn't have to be night. In fact, in the day, you can work all night, and when it's time to sleep, prepare for it. Let the quality be retained. You can sleep 5 hours and sleep better than someone that sleeps 8 hours in a noisy and in a summer place. Some people, this is how they sleep. If they sleep like this, the next 1 hour they've woken up to go and do something. I mean, how do you want to enjoy your sleep that way? No. Even if it's 5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours you sleep. I'm not recommending this. The recommended hour of time to sleep is 8 to 9 hours every day. We have 24 hours daily. So if you can use at least 8, 6, 7, all these hours, they are enough for you. 80. Try to increase it. Even if you are not getting enough sleep, try at least in a week, try to complete that 8. It is for your own good. It is for your own good, for your health, for your thinking, for your mental faculty. There are some things you think you're doing right, but it's just because you've not slept well. That is why it's not going right. Sometimes you just need to sleep. Just sleep. That is why we have an adage that said, I'll sleep over it. That adage originated from the fact that people know that sleeping helps to think better. It helps you to think better. It helps you to reason better. It helps you to, get to a point of realization that, after sleeping, I will get myself. Some people can be so sorrowful, and when they sleep, they wake up refreshed. They wake up, good, better than what they were. And it's quality sleep. Only quality sleep can do this. And you have to train yourself to understand it. Meanwhile, don't forget that we have free therapy sessions. Once you're ready, you want to have a therapy session with us, just, message us and we'll be at your beck and call.